topic of discussion is losing friends.
All right. Where do you want to start with that?
I don't know. Actually, it's gonna go on your channel. What are you doing?
Hi. This is my best friend Tamara, as I've said in my thing.
Swear to God. She keeps going on the cookies. Babe,
Move
she's
them.
trying to eat the cookies.
Move them.
Oh no, this is meat.
Ew.
Ever since you gave her turkey, she's been obsessed with meat. Leave her alone. Ew, she was going after chicken.
Should we start that over? Tamara, best friend. And our topic today is losing friends.
Sad topic.
But it happens every day. Well, I hope not every day. That would be a really depressing world.
It happens
pretty close to every day.
Pretty frequently.
Yes. I've lost, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 friends.
In what period of time?
First friend I lost was in 6th grade. Because making new friends, and she didn't like that. And so she's like, and left. 2 at the same time. Because they called me a, what's it called? When, like, you lie so much that you don't know what the truth is?
Liar.
Yes. They called me that. I lost, my best friend in kindergarten, like, 4 years ago. Because somebody made no, it was a MySpace. Somebody made a MySpace using her picture, and they befriended me, and I thought it was just her, and she thought that I made the MySpace and was posing as her, and I'm like, cool. And Brandon, that son of a, he's just an emotional, ugly, horrible person who is desperate and puts his heart on his sleeve way too much and needs to learn how to say no. And he gets jealous way too easily. Caitlin, I didn't really lose her as a friend, but we're just not close anymore.
Which is sad. It's sad to not be close to people. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, she and I still talk, but not like, we're not like, oh, let's hang out every single day for the rest of our lives. That's more me and you.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But you miss her.
I do. I've lost so many people in my life, and I'm just like, I've just learned to get over it. What would you do if you lost me as a friend?
I try to talk to you. I guess communication is the best thing to try not to lose a friend. It's definitely communicating with that person and trying to figure out what the base of the issue is. Because mostly girls have problems with communicating. It's true. Like, we assume that the other one's mad, and then by assuming that person's mad, you get mad, and then it's just being mad for no reason because
pretty much
you don't have a reason to be mad about. You're just mad because you think the other person's mad.
Girls are stupid.
Yeah, we are. we take grudges out and we hold it for a while. We are so mean to each other. It's true. We backstab. We do all this emotional... we do this emotional circle of assumption, and we never actually get a straight answer from that person. And
you know what I hate? Girls who think that their best friend is trying to steal their boyfriend.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard situation.
Unless it's actually happening, but, like, people... Who was it? This was, like, a couple months ago. My friend, who will remain unnamed. She and I hung out with her boyfriend all the time, and she's like, oh, hang on, like, I'm gonna go somewhere. And she was gone for, like, 20 minutes. And so he and I were just chilling, like, okay, this is awkward. And then, like, he and I were just, like, we were by a campfire. And so, like, we were sitting, like, this close. And so we were just talking like that. And she comes by, she's like, why are you flirting with my boyfriend? I'm like, Jesus, excuse me? And then they frame other people. Girls are bitches.
Yeah. With a recent friend loss that I experienced. Not this most recent, but a one before this. The situation was political based, and it was something that was said on Facebook, which is, as you guys know, a public arena. It was said in a wrong way. It was very inappropriate for a public arena to see, and I just, I wanted her to be careful with it, and I let her know. I was like, I don't think you should be posting that kind of stuff. And I guess she took it in a way where I was judging her or calling her out on it or something, and no communication made it to where she just didn't want anything to do with me because I said that. Because to me, I was just watching out for her, but to her, I guess it was an insult. As we all know, girls love gossip. We love gossip. Everyone does, admit it. We all feed off of gossip. Everyone does. It's a fact.
Why do girls feed off of gossip that's, like, negative? Like, so-and-so's pregnant.
Because it makes our lives seem better.
They broke up. Oh my god, he's single.
I don't know, maybe it's just something to talk about.
Even sadder, losing a best friend because of death.
That is. Yeah.
That happened to me a year and a half ago.
If a friend is mad at you and you don't want to disturb them or ask them questions, like, space is, a good thing to do also. You want to give them space. You want to let them figure things out, like why they're upset, get their life together, whatever they need to do. Give them space. That's definitely important too. But within a certain amount of time, you want to be able to talk to them and be able to have a straight conversation, and not over texting.
No.
Please, not over texting. That is not a good way. That's like breaking up with someone over a text.
Serious.
I mean, I've done that.
Which has happened to
it.
me many times.
It's happened. Like, we can all admit that we've done something similar to that over IM, text, Facebook, MySpace, whatever you guys
all
use.
the above.
Google Plus, whatever that is.
What?
I've heard of it. It's like a Facebook. I don't know. I saw a commercial for it yesterday.
I've never heard of that.
In person. I mean, it's so much easier. And that way, that whole catchphrase of people act so bad online, but in face, they will never, in person, they'll never actually say it. Be that person that talks to someone in person. Actually have a conversation about it. Don't be embarrassed to...
Sorry.
Don't be embarrassed to talk to someone about it. Or not embarrassed. Don't be scared. Have a conversation with someone. That way you can lay it all out on the table and it's not in text form. Because, I mean, you can totally misread a text just by the way it's typed. I never put periods at the end of my sentences unless I'm mad.
That.
And if I put a period at the end of my sentence... I'm mad.
Yeah.
But, sometimes I'll accidentally put a period at the end of my sentence and someone will assume I'm mad. Texting is not a good way. I mean, email's better, but it's definitely not a way you want to have a conversation.
Or just the way you phrase it.
Yeah.
I can understand being afraid to hurt the other person's feelings, but really it's just going to piss them off more if you do it over text or email or IM or whatever.
It's more effective. Actions are more powerful than words. If you, meet them somewhere, that's an action that you're showing that you want to make it personal. You want to actually try to talk to this person. And it makes it easier and it makes it more clear. There's no misunderstanding if you say it to their face, And I don't mean, swearing and cussing at each other. I mean, actually, talking and working something out. What are some good tips of not losing people? I mean, you can't help but lose people.
Keep their best interests in mind. Don't only think of yourself.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much that. Just
don't be selfish.
Keep it equal.
It's a total middle school issue, but it's an example. You're best friends with somebody, and then they're friends with somebody who hates you, and then they invite you to a party, but not your friend. And she invited me to a party, and didn't invite you or whatever. And then I went. That could make you irritated, right?
Well, I'd talk to you about it. Hopefully you would talk to me about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I wouldn't go. I'm just saying.
It's not like I would have to give you permission to go or not, because I don't own you.
Yeah, just talk it out and make sure that there's no hard feelings.
It's like dating. It's like dating someone's ex. That's kind of what it's like.
Yeah.
You want to communicate. I mean, I know there's some girl code.
Or hanging out with someone's ex.
Yeah, there's a girl code or something where you're not supposed to date your best friend's ex.
I didn't follow that.
I don't know. I mean, I can understand why it'd be messed up, but I mean, I don't really don't know, that's kind of hard. I don't want to say it's BS. I don't want to say you should follow it. I'm just saying, it depends on the situation. If the relationship was a mutual break off and it truly wasn't working out and one of your friends wanted to date them, I mean, it all depends on the person. Like, you can either be okay with it or you cannot. Like, I don't know. It depends on the person, the personality, and your relationship with your ex and your relationship with your friend and how that would work. I mean, I have some friends that have dated my ex-boyfriends, and I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, I just want them to be happy, like, all in the end. That's all that really matters to me personally. I mean, why would I be jealous of one of my exes to be happy?
That's true. If it was recent breakup, then I could understand them being upset.
Yeah.
Like, if Rich and I broke up, and then, like, a week later somebody was trying to get with him that was my friend, I'd be like, dude, back up.
Yeah, you're like, it's too soon.
Yeah. I'd say give at least, like, a couple months.
Be considerate. That's really the thing. Just be considerate. Talk to the person that, that you're concerned about. Yeah. Be concerned of other people's feelings. Be aware of the effect your actions might have on other people.
Be considerate. Don't think about only you. Think about what your actions, how they will affect everybody instead of just you.
But in the end, losing friends really sucks.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes you grow apart. Like, sometimes it's not even a bad thing. Sometimes it can be good. Like, you can grow from it. You can become stronger from it. You can gain someone new from it. Like, you change as you get older, as you progress through life, as you make different paths for
Sometimes
yourself.
it's unintentional, too.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, like, with high school, you graduate and your friends who are really close, like, go off to, like, out of state, and then you just don't keep in touch as much anymore, and then you just lose in touch, and then you're not friends anymore. It's not like you meant to do that.
It's easier, though, because you fade. It's not like an instant, occurrence.
It's not like, oh, by the way, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mental decision between you both that you never really discuss,
Are you hot?
No.
I'm really warm. That's why I was doing that. I was trying to, like, compare.
It's like 42 degrees outside.
It's not 42 degrees. It's probably
Close.
like 50 or something.
That's like 10 degrees off.
I'm going to go look.
42, 50? It's like 10 degrees off.
Be mature.
Yes.
Please.
Do your best to think of other people before yourself. Not all the time, because that can also be a problem. It's to be, you need to balance being a little bit selfish is fine. When you're thinking about yourself, like, really think out your options, think before you act, think before you speak, really plan out a conversation between someone you think you're going to lose. Because it could be the last conversation you guys ever have.
Any day could really be your last, so just make sure you make the most of each day and make sure you do your best not to, like...
Cherish your friends. Cherish everything.
Don't take anything for granted, because really... Like the saying, you never know what you have until it's gone. It's so true.
Yeah.
And
second chances aren't always a bad idea.
Yeah.
Especially when you think the person deserves it.
Yeah.
Heat of the moment words. They should never be taken seriously.
Yeah. And if you're the type of person who thinks you always have to have the last word, don't be like that, please.
No.
That's just gonna make it worse.
I do that. I admit, I do
that's
that
true.
all
You
the
do
time.
do that.
I always have to have the last word. That's why I was with my parents. That's where all the fights came from. I always had to be the last person to say something, and it made the conversation so much more complicated, so much more irritating. Like, it wasn't worth it. Now that I think back, it wasn't worth it. Whoever you're arguing with, say something, and then when you walk away, just mumble something. That's what I do. Yeah. Or say it under your breath. That's our talk. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah. We should do this more often. We should. Yeah. If you guys want to see more topic of the day discussions with me and Jamie on her channel, let her know. Comment on this video, send her a message, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. All of the above. Yeah. The subscribe button should be right up there. That little section. And the like button should be right down there. So. Are you sure? I thought it was up there. No, it's over here now. It's up here. It's in this general direction. It's over here. So. And the comment bar is down below. So feel free to do that. Yep. Okay. All right. Bye. Bye.